And so we like to say a warm welcome to the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia's Farmers Union. I'm pleased tonight to be your presenter as always. And I want you to kind of join me as we move together in this request. So if tonight is your first time tuning in, I like to say you are highly welcome to the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. This is where we bring agriculture at the center of all that we do. Please mute your phone. Okay, so this is where we put agriculture at the center of all that we do. And we want to wholeheartedly welcome everyone that will be on this show tonight to contribute towards the betterment of agriculture in Liberia and the rest of the world. So again, your usual presenter is Madam Abba A. Anderson. I'm also going to be joined by the team, and they will also be introducing themselves to you as we progress on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday live broadcast. Remember, tonight is the Sunday special where we put all our ingredients into what we are about to do. So we want to say we are pleased to have you on board as we move forward tonight. Thank you. We are just going to introduce our theme song. And then right after the theme song, we are then going to start diving in what we came here to do tonight. That would be bringing to light the agriculture. What are the strengths of agriculture to Liberia? And the voices of those farmers that have long been forgotten will also be heard here. So thank you for sharing as much as you can. Thank you for being a part. And thank you for supporting this program. This is how we like to say you are massively welcome.
Welcome to Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, with Abba Organic producing high-quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm, the Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570-925 or 0886-199-299 or 0777-567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abba Addison on +447 943 523387, and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
And so we are partners for good, and this is how we like to welcome you on board of the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia's Farmers Union. And as we clearly stated, we are going to be joined by a team here, and they are also present and they are also going to introduce themselves worldwide. And together we will move the sector forward. Agriculture is all that we do and all that we stand for. So those that have just joined us, we like to say you are absolutely welcome. Please mute your phones. Please mute your phone. Background distraction. Okay, however, I've muted the phone. And so we have our senior coordinator here tonight who will be giving us an insight of their daily experience with the local farmers there in Grand Cape County, as well as we have our professor on board also able to join us tonight to give his own view and also give us more input on how the agriculture activity are unfolding in Liberia. So again, your usual presenter is Madam Abba A. Anderson. And together as Liberians, we can change our country. We can improve our country. We can take the initiative to ensure that a transition in agriculture can take place in transforming the lives of the millions of farmers across the nation. And we as Liberians can also be able to change the world through food production. And this is how we are working it out. Join this team and be a part. We look forward for your favorite comments. As our lines are open, we are looking up for people who have the same dreams, who are looking for people to join in this request. So we like to say a massive welcome. First, we will give opportunity to our professors and then to our senior coordinators. So Professor, if you are hearing us, please can you introduce yourself to the world so that the listening audience will know who is online with us, please. The phone is muted. Oh. Okay, our professor is struggling coming in via the network, so I might just connect him via the WhatsApp. So also, we will now take the opportunity to reach it out to our senior coordinators who will be giving us their names and their present location as well. So if you are hearing us, thanks. And you are absolutely welcome on the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure again to be on this show today, Sunday, the 5th of February, 2023. And I'm at St. J town here in Gawla district, here in Grand Cape County, where we have been conducting numerous interviews with farmers. But before I go to that, I'm Augustine J. Jackson, a senior coordinator for Abba Organic Farm and the director for the press. And I'm here today because I've been conducting interviews with farmers, and I was about to conduct another one this morning, but due to the network problem, I couldn't, and I have to reschedule them for Tuesday. But notwithstanding, we have conducted some interview with our farmers in the various location. We went to the first town called Sultan, where we experienced a whole lot of network shortage because we couldn't carry on the interview. We have to reschedule them again for this coming Tuesday. Then we came to the next town called Vonzula, where we have almost 200 farmers there that we conducted the interview requesting hello,
the network.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah. Okay, Professor, I think it's best to just call you via the WhatsApp because there is a network connectivity problems there with your phone, so we will just call you via WhatsApp, and I think that might be very clear to give opportunity that people or our listening audience will get to hear you better. So I'm calling you via WhatsApp anyway. Yeah, so go ahead, brother
Okay.
Jackson.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So okay, like I was saying, we went to the first town that morning. We started on the 3rd of February.
Hmm.
We are high expectation of conducting the interview, but then we were frustrated
Yeah.
with the
Okay. Thank you.
network connectivity here on this side.
Listen, on now. I will connect you. Yeah. Go ahead. I just managed to get Professor online.
Okay,
So
thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. So, like
You
I
can
was
go
saying,
ahead.
it was
Hmm.
so I can continue.
Yes, you can
Okay,
go ahead, and then after you, Professor will come on. He's connected via the WhatsApp, and so he will be speaking from the WhatsApp to the listening audience.
okay, all right. So, like I was saying, we were high expectation of conducting the interview. Then we were let down. We were frustrated because of the network connectivity on this side. We couldn't go through the process because of the network issue. We fought by all means to get connected, but we couldn't. So we have to reschedule them for this coming Tuesday. And we hope and pray that when we get there, we'll be able to conduct the interview. Then we left from there, we came down to another town in the same Gaola district here for Bonsola. On the same day, around about 11 in the morning, 11 a.m., we met with them and we told them. The first thing they were like thinking, how's the process going to be? What if we were going to live up to what we have been saying on Radio Cape Mount and they have been listening to us from the Radio Cape Mount and even the Africa 24 online channel? Some of them have been following it. They was like hesitating whether if we were going to charge them, we're going to come down with any fees for the registration. But then we told them, we said no, we are strictly here for farmers. And this is a union, and our objective is to get all the farmers involved, get them on board so that we too can be able to air out our voices together, because united we stand and divided we fall. As a farmer, we must stand for what we are to do if we are to achieve and move this country forward. We explain to them lengthily, and then they all embrace the idea, which we went through the process. They all were encouraged. They even went and called some of the other farmers who were feeling a little reluctant. They went and got them involved, and then we conducted the interview. We climaxed that day, and then we went to the second town, the third town, because the first town was Su, the second town, Bonsula, and the third town was Mesila.
Okay.
So, Mesila, yeah. We got to Mesila. We
Anyway,
met
I will
with the
want you.
district
I will
commissioner.
want you to. Yeah, I will want you to table it there yet, because we have our teams here, and I want them all to be introduced, and then that way we cannot, yeah, actually hit the program into depth. So also near around you there is also another senior coordinator who has been working behind the scene, and we want to hear from her, and we want her to introduce herself as well to the listening audience.
Yeah, my Susan. So it's yours.
I'm Susan A. Obedica from Vancouver County Senior Coordinator, and another position is
Another position.
Deputy Director for Mobilization, the Government of Liberia from Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. We're enjoying the union on this side. We with our people, giving them the information. And it's so happy to hear about our organic farm, Liberia Farmers Union. We started with so, and we went there, the network couldn't permit us, and we came to Vonsula. Vonsula ready. The momentum was so high. We got through with them. But from the beginning, we were just thinking that we've been joking that registration is free. So some people were skeptical of coming because they were thinking that we're going to take money from them. But through all, they never happy registration was free. And we completed it. Yesterday, we were in Misira town. We met the district commissioner, which is Clarence Kamara, even the imam from Misira, Adama B. Soni, and yes, and the process was okay yesterday. Ready. From Misira, we came to Manivala. Manivala, we love because we're just passing from farm to farm, we get network. We end up claiming on top of their mosque. Here were yesterday, we got network and the process on.
Thank you so
Today,
much. And we were okay. Sorry, I thought you were finished. That's why.
today,
Yeah, okay,
Jackson
just be
was
there.
in Yabaka, but he went there to the network giving problem and he came back. And when he came around 2 o'clock, we have a meeting in
Just be there. I will
Sinclair
put you on the line
with the
so
farmers,
because the show already.
and
Okay.
they were so happy
Yeah.
because they I said they were thinking say that money they say, but the information reached to them and they were so happy today. And so on so
Okay. We have the imam from
they say that
Mesila here. We have it online here. So I think you can just speak. You can just speak to our CEO.
Please mute your phones. Thank you. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah, good evening to you. And we want to say you are absolutely welcome on the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union live broadcast on the Sunday special. We are not getting him. Is he live? Can he hear us?
The phone is very low. Yeah, I think the phone says hello. You getting me? Oh, the phone is very low. One minute,
Okay.
1 minute. Okay.
While you are
While we
doing
try to
that,
get him back, then you
yeah, while getting him back, we
yeah.
will now join the team on the WhatsApp to be also able to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, Professor, and you are absolutely welcome as well.
Good evening, and thank you for the show. Thank you for all your efforts you are exerting to promote the farmers of Liberia.
Thank you, Professor, and you are absolutely welcome. But I would just want you to kind of introduce yourself to the public, please.
Okay, good evening to the listeners. I am from Leroy W. Sikbi. I'm the Dean of the William Talk near College. So, a member of the Ogarnic Fund.
Thank you, Professor. You are absolutely welcome. It is an honor to have you on board tonight of the Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. And so also we are joined by our country director online. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening to us all. I'm James M. Sumo Jinu, Director for Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, based in Liberia, Monrovia. We take this time to welcome you all, our great listeners, and also the welcome from CP. And I also hope and show that our listener out there will also listen to our professors, and they have something good to share with us that is actually educational, that we will learn it and practice it, it will actually grab us through. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. So now here, if we can get the team there in Grand Cape County, is it okay now?
Yeah,
Can we
we are.
get to hear?
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, we got him already, so he's there. Imai, please introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, this is Imam Adama, Chief Imam of Isla Town, Outlet District, Imam.
Thank you. And so that's the Imam from Gaula District, Grand Cape County, speaking on the line. And he's here to actually contribute to the show tonight. And I want you to please join him and share this video as we are about to speak about credible information that is relevant to our society, and this is also relevant to our today's life in Liberia. So please join this live broadcast, share it to as many as possible, so those informations that needs to reach to the right people will actually reach to them, and together we will all build Liberia. This is our responsibility, and let us all share this idea together. And so he's still on the line, right? He can get us. Are you hearing us? Ima, are you hearing us? Hello? Oh, I think the line there is playing off. And so yeah, the people in Grand Cape County have just lost the line, but hopefully they will be back. But prior to us speaking to them, we just want to play this video, and maybe this video will start the entire program. So in few minutes, we will be hearing from the president of the bank, and he will be telling us some importance of agriculture in Africa, and Liberia happens to be in Africa as well. So we just will this opportunity that will allow us all to understand some of the importance of this sector and how much this sector can contribute to the well-being of Liberia and liberate us from actual poverty.
The Continental Bank is promoting Africa trade. And joining me live via Skype from Indianapolis, Indiana, is Dr. Akinwumi, President of the African Development Bank. Akinwumi Adesina, welcome again to Africa 24.
And so
let's
we
start
have
off
no copyright
quickly
to
by
this.
looking at how intra-Africa trade is doing in terms of investment from your organization's perspective.
Well, I think that there's no doubt that Africa has been trading quite a lot outside of the continent. But as it does that, especially trades in raw materials and commodities, it's not good for Africa. So Africa doesn't account for more than 2% of global trade. And so we've been pushing quite hard for Africa to trade a lot in itself. I think the Continental Free Trade Area, which was announced, is going to be, you're looking at combined GDP of $3.4 trillion.
Okay, so this
will make that Continental Free Trade Area as well. To take advantage of that, we need to do a number of things. So the African Development Bank is investing heavily in infrastructure just to get access to power, so you can have industries that are actually able to process and add value to things. We're investing in transnational highways to link landlocked countries to coastal countries. We are investing in port, in rail, and all the critical things that are necessary for infrastructure. Look, infrastructure, that infrastructure is anything between $68 billion to $108 billion continue. Well,
one of the, type.
And so this is where I just wanted to bring to light a bit more of what trade can do and what trades involved and how this helped to boom the economy. And Africa, especially Liberia, needs that in terms of development and in terms of job opportunity, in terms of skills building, in terms of economic building. And this video relates to our today's life, our today's generation, and most especially this video is used for motivational purpose. So we want to say thank you for all of those that have been listening to us and those that have been sharing our video. We want to say you are absolutely welcome. And so we are just going to join the team from Great Cape Mount County once more back onto the WhatsApp because the network situation is not stable. Okay. The network situation is not stable, so at the same time, we are just connecting. So please be patient with us. We are connecting. We are connecting to Grand Cape Mount County. We are connecting via Grand Cape Mount County. And just to let you know, or those that are not, just to allow people to be aware of what we are being into, please mute your phone. Yeah, please mute the phone. Thank you. And so the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union have been heavily involved into reaching across to farmers, not only by phones, but being able to reach out to them physically in their various homes, towns, and villages as promised. And so this is the unfolding of what we have been going through. So this week, we have decided to embark on the journey of boots on the ground. And this boots on the ground means we are able to reach out to farmers, getting incredible informations of their present situations, and being able to identify the weaknesses, the strength in the agricultural sector, and how much it affects our growing generation in Liberia. So the Aba Organic Farm is doing its best to be able to hear from the farmers themselves, being able to give the voice to the voiceless, and being able to elevate agriculture and add value to agriculture in Liberia. So as we are on this show tonight, we are going to be hearing from those that have been on the field, their experiences, and what are some of the things that are happening to farmers in their present locations. And that happens to be one of the farmer, an Ima, the son of the soil, and most especially a citizen of the Republic of Liberia, whom will be giving us a background to where they are and how challenging is agriculture around them. So thank you. Just stay tuned with us. Informations are going to be brought here by the direct source. So
okay,
yeah.
Madam CEO, we have the Ima online.
Yeah, but there is too much background. There is too much background, so we are not getting the information good. Please, yeah, go ahead.
I can't live with noises, so we want to hear you clearly, please.
Okay.
I want to talk to your father. Oh, man. Yeah, I want to speak. Thank you. Hold on 1 minute here. Mental get come and give it to his son. Let me call him on his other now.
Okay. In that live, we will have to continue the broadcast, and while we get connected to the imam in that district, Gawula district, Grand Cape Mount County. And the Gawula district is one of the areas heavily occupied by farmers across that area. And so we want to be able to hear from the imam whom is in charge of hundreds of farmers in that area. We want to get his view on what is unfolding. We want to be able to talk to him here.
Okay. Man, see you. Yeah.
Okay, Ima, you are absolutely welcome once more.
Oh, you there?
Yeah, Ima, you are absolutely welcome to the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union live broadcast this weekend. Yeah, so we just want to. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. And you are absolutely welcome. Just before we can lose you because the network connectivity is not active, so we want to hear a bit about how challenging it is on that side of Liberia. How are the farmers there?
Well, the farmers, we are gradually trying to engage ourselves continuously into what we grow and what we eat. But it's just something that is just subsisting farming that we are involved in, where you farm and you cannot even end the year around and hunger strike with poverty. So our condition is just ridiculous when it comes to feeding our very self. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Wow. We cannot get a better yield to feed our family, especially when you have problems surrounding the farmers that are so numerous, especially when it comes to price, when it comes to intensify availability, when it comes to breadness, when it comes to fertilizer, or even some other farming implements, as well as seed, which are always lacking. They are lacking in the farming. And sometimes, the farmer will have to meet these things, in time, so that the farming can go on as soon as possible. Farming is a very timely engagement because there's a time to do slashing, there's a time to do felling, there's a time to do burning and scratching and the rest of it. Once you make end of the time, you found to not get and you bring your crops. So while we do some of these things, because of the idea poverty that we will continue to, that want to strike us, is becoming very difficult for us to, do farming that will help to even transform our livelihood for our children to go to school, to have good medical care, and even to have a resident because if you have enough education for food, if you tell them for medical facilities, if you teach them to have the children, now some just ready for any emergency, what have you. But yeah, you find 12 months around the year, you go in, engage yourself into farming, either ranch or cassava, and honestly, as soon as everything time is you may not even get a yield that can take you for a complete 3 months because you have destiny. Because all the things that need to be put into place are not available. So there's the need for government to do more for the farmers so now we can combat hunger. Hunger is another war that will continue to get the face of the earth. In a month you cannot feed yourself, you are vulnerable. Anything can carry you because a hungry man is an angry man. So we really want to talk to Abba as they have come to the pay some other donor, they get you the need to help us. Now, instead, they should take all the vision from one place to another. He has done for nothing over the years, for the days of antiquity up to now. So what we are thinking about that as farmers, we bring groups into a union where we can have access to some macro loan facility that can help us to transform us on this, just take contribution, just, that can sustain you. And this will get this on the making our farming, where machinery can be involved. And at the end of the day, we have access to processing machine or processing facility where we have our table food, right? Now for the days of the whole office, now we still partner, right, in motor. These are all basic. We still partner, right, in motor. The chair of this generation will no longer, agree to that. You can do whatever you can. So if it is fun and you do not have a portable rescue or maybe a rescue or battery, then it becomes difficult for the farmers to see. So how do you transform the achievement, to a clearance where it can be used for teaching? The train will no longer be available around the two party, right? Like we have been done in our day. So we are required for some other things because if things are being available for us, it becomes it makes our family better, and we can enjoy and even get more money, we can sustain ourselves and our family. Look, if I have maybe 10 to 25 acres of land, and I contemplated it, and I put right there, and I write to you, and I can maybe I have to work for 10 months, I even scale the birds, I have lemon, after the laptop, and we do all of that after the rest of it. Yeah, at the end of the day, well, marketing is another process. Well, how do you market the cement? It must polish. You must get the real way to be sure that it can be sold. Yeah, I think that will fall down somebody's eyes. So that we can live a better life. Once it can go, once it can help you, and you can be a better society yourself. And at the end of the day, even the very government that will be location, income guarantee, activities, at the whole point we don't do that. The government to get some resources from us. The farmers are in majority. If we are farming and we are producing and eating and selling, I think we are found to live a better life. Look at the China, look at the India. Right? If you want to get rest, if it's the right country, I think we can live a better life. This is what I've really for the needs of our people of the community that we are there. Then we graduate. Otherwise, we'll continue to class, and we'll have the land of endless for people, our land is fertile. So we'll need the food so that we can graduate from living the new poverty.
Thank you right there, Iman, and I'm glad to be hearing from you, and I believe the millions around the world listening to us are also glad to be hearing from you. Not only that you are a Liberian, but besides you are an Iman, secondly, you are a farmer, thirdly, you are also fully informed about the condition that your people in that area is faced with. But I want to ask you, as we gather information from the public yesterday, due to the interview, we had a numerous cry from the farmers themselves, including yourself. And that's why prompted us to invite you tonight on this show to be able to actually air out the unfolding effects of the agricultural, development in your area. So I want to understand, or I want you to kind of throw a little bit light on support, because all that you said back down to the level of support, the level of skill trainings support you need based on what you are undergoing. So what support have you gotten, or anyone around you there have received from the government in order to help carry out this initiative?
If I may get it rightly, our question and need our power is to fall we want some training. We need some training. This school is for the class. We need training for farmers, and we also need support from government and from some country like Liberia, or humanitarian.
Yeah, no, my question to you, sadly, maybe you didn't get it. I was asking you, what level of support have you received? Maybe in that district, maybe as an individual, maybe as a community. What support have you received from government perspective?
So this can help us to do our farming work easier because
Honorable, I hope you're getting me. I was asking you, for the past in the community there, what are some of the support that you have received since you've been in it?
Okay, cool. The network is about, giving it tough time. For the past time, we have not ready to admit, we're not ready been 40 years to receive any support. We actually to admit sometimes the truth is with our local ministry so that they bureau online fees and maybe about 12 to 10, which are even do nothing for us. So sometimes the bureau of fuel can not contain some time, which are even enough for farmers. So I would say it's very much less when I be getting any kind of good support. Really as we have been anticipating actually to improve our farming activities so that our life will be improved.
Okay, thank you. And they have not been receiving any support according to the imam. They have been very limited in terms of support reaching out to them. It's been very limited. But my next question to you as an imam: how many people in that district that you think that are farming? Intensive farmers.
Let me help you. She asked how many farmers within the district, in this Daula district, really do intensive farming. What is the amount?
More. Because in Daula district, there are 133 towns. So how many towns? 133 towns in this Daula district.
133 towns, okay.
Yeah. So it's about the 2 towns. Each of these towns contain about 5 or more farmer heads. So if you do about the application, you see what you come up with.
Right. Wow. So that means we are talking about thousands of farmers.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 According to the interview there, we have women coming up, pregnant women as well. They were also expressing, and I'm sad tonight to not be able to play it, but I definitely will play it on tomorrow, because by tomorrow we will be able to go back in the county to inform the people as where the next place will be for the interview. But as it stands, with farmers not being in power, how likely or what are the improvement in terms of education as well as hospitalization in that region, because we are talking about thousands of people in that district?
Let me get that
the health facility, how is it, the educational aspect, how is it, you want to know about, you want to get information on these issues, on the health issues, on the school, the educational aspects, you want to get some information, how is it there? I said, all right. All
right. Thank you so much. When it comes to the health status, or actually for Gabula, for Misha here, if somebody can head it or whatever, Malinga, you must be taking to do. Otherwise, it becomes very much problematic for you because your survival will be asking what you have to do. For other communities like Mania, where I can feel they have that thing there. But for us here, we are Christian community continue. Whatever that happens to our children, our parents, but I heard it that Mandela was taking the city. This is what we do. And for the educational sector, yeah.
So the educational sector, I didn't get that part, sorry.
Yeah. I will just about elaborate on the educational sector. What is the educational sector? Thank God we have elementary school around here, which is the National Minimum Public School, where our children go there to school on the normal from Monday to Friday. Even though there are some problems when it comes to teacher availability because of this virus, which is just a normal phenomenon. Some of our teachers are volunteer, and sometimes they will not be fine because of those are even the other people who are taking the service, so it can easily afford them to live a better life. So at the end of the day, the teacher will have to use the money to go in the backyard to make some garden, and sometimes when he or she come from there, they are very exhausted to go and teach it becomes problem. So sometimes you saw them being off and on because the salary are not much attractive. Because to teach is a real, professional job that you must do with company. But you also need to have a company, a real attractive salary that will encourage you to do the work effectively. It's happening some of the issues around here.
Thank you so much, Ima, and I hope we will always keep in contact with you because we believe there are more that we have to do in terms of making sure that we transform the life of people in that sector. In that district. What district does the Gavola district falls under? District 1, 2, or 3? Okay, there have been numerous complaints on the Gawala, on the district too. That's why I asked, because previously speaking, we had one of the sons of that soil and also the chair lady came on the show, and they were also complaining that they had issues with the government, who have actually told them not to farm in particular locations, and they have not received any level of support, and the town is just left with farmers being left out with no level of support. Is that where, or is it anywhere closer to you as well?
Actually, some issues that we discussed the other day with some individual of the soil who are residing in Kipampia in the same district too. Upper part, they came out with some complaints that were let out from the project development authority to deny them of conducting their farm, and they did not give them any benefit. What are you any important to that?
For me, I'm not on top of that information. I'm already, but it was not very something to the commission, because it should be reformed most about it, but very we're not giving any kind of good information. So I'm not too with any kind of information regarding that. I want it. I got a question so I can get some clarity, but we ask him and find out how it is like so that we'll talk about it. For us, we are imam, whatever we are, we want to be very much, precise and concise.
Thank you, Ima, and it was wonderful hearing from you. And we will always, like we said, keep in touch, and we will be able to get through with all of the information and be able to see the way out in this together. And we just want to say to you that the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union stand with you in this most difficult time. We will plead with the international community partners, governmental and private sector, to see how best they can come in to help us change this situation as soon as possible. But thank you tonight.
Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. And we'll continue to be in touch and prepare. And we'll also collaborate with you people and talk to our people so that we can go better farming for our generation because what to do is what to keep and that can improve and that to.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Okay. All right. So thank you. And so tonight we are also being joined by Augustine. Sorry, you came in a bit late where we were in the middle of the interview with the imam. So if you are listening, can you please introduce yourself? Thank you.
Well, I'm Augustine Gomuyo from Bon County, Colleton University. I work in the agriculture department.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gamoya, and it is a great pleasure having you tonight on the show.
Thank you very much.
Just before I will come back to you, were you able to listen to the imam? Were you able to get what he was saying and some of the things he was saying?
Yeah, I got some of the things he was saying. When I got the program, I heard him about subsistence farming.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the farming that most people practice around here, more especially in Liberia, because there's no farmers, people now going to commercial farming. And the subsistence farming that going on in Liberia is not like before our great parents used to do. Sometimes they used to farm, the old red will lead their new rest come. It's not like
Yes.
that today. It's not like that today. Why? Because they are not making the farm too big that will cater to them and their family. So for that reason, they will make the farm 5 months, 6 months, the rest finish. And they get on the struggle again, buying food, struggling. And the way they used to produce, the soil used to produce, it's not like that. Depletion, erosion taking place. So again, the farm can't really do well. But one thing I would like to advise farmer is the lowland farming. Lowland farming is very good. It's very good. All year long, you will see the lowland farming will produce because it's fertile. It's fertile. Because the farmer today not have the money to buy chemical fertilizer, because when the land deplete, you got to replenish the land. That is to add the nutrient that is gone. So if no money there, like they sell bag of fertilizer, $80, $100, poor farmers would not have that money to buy the fertilizer. If they're making big farm, not even one bag they will use on that farm. So these are some of the reasons that the upland not producing, because the land gone. You continue farming, the land will be depleted. These are some of the causes that really the subsistence farmers, our poor people today in the villages, they are not having much, they are not harvesting much because there is no chemical fertilizer for them. And you ask me whether there is help from the government. Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes it's very difficult in Liberia for the farmer to be helped. Is help we can only few number will have that. will have the opportunity to get that help. And again, we had heard you asking about the education, how their children are going to school. It's very difficult. The farmers can feed their family. What
Mm-hmm.
they produce is not enough to feed themselves. How they will sell and then send their children to school. So this villages, you see that plenty, majority of the girls and the boys not going to school because there is no money to send them to school. If they are in school, then it's difficult for them to go to a very good school where they will get the education because some of those good schools, the tuitions are higher. They don't able to pay. Even those that are working, they
Mm-hmm.
can't afford the tuition. How much more about those that are not working, the local farmers? So these are the causes that our brothers, our sisters, many of them not going to school. If you find some in the college or in the university, it's because of scholarship. They are linked with the leaders, they are linked with the politicians, and the politicians gave them a scholarship. That's why you will see many of them in the Colleton, in the UL, and other universities around here. But
Mm-hmm.
those that not get people to help them is very difficult. As soon they cross the 12 rate, feeding with 12 rate, they are on a book finished. So these are the difficulties the local farmers are going through in Liberia. And if the system live like this, then few years from now, not too many people will be in school because of the living condition, tuition keep on as year come the act because of the difficulty life is becoming hard all over the world. So as
Mm-hmm.
life becoming hard, those operating school they want carry their tuition higher so that they can cater to their workers. So how about the layman not have the tuition, the money to go to school? So if
Mm-hmm.
a continuous system continue like this, it means that the common people, their children will not go to school. But again, he's saying that knowledge, teaching them, yes, that can help. Those that know the agriculture, go there like this program, go help them. This is how to do it to get yield, greater yield to take care of your family. When they learn that, we know they will practice it, and that will be a help to them.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kamea. I mean, that was a great one right there, because we believe in enabling people to
Mm.
transform their lives. And when we are talking about transformation, we should look at it from all angles. In order for transformations to be active, we need to make sure that we can have it in all areas. So we are talking also about skills training programs. We are also looking at empowering farmers and motivating them. And the empowerment goes with the skill training. So, as he clearly stated, there are many people who have not had the opportunity to go beyond the sixth grade, the fifth grade, the 11th grade, the 12th grade. Some had to just stop because of financial constraint. With no help, that means we have a generations that is going to face the world of challenge. So not only that we have problems now, but we will again have more problems ahead when we cannot introduce education to our generation. So upcoming generations will be left out with limited power in terms of education. And that means it affects the way they behave and the way our society will progress. As we sit here, we all know the importance of education. And if we do not impart that knowledge, that means we have a generation left outside of the world. As the world progresses right now, even those that went to school before have challenge ahead of them. That's why we are all struggling to learn more. But if we do not establish that foundation in this generation, obviously we are going to have for more danger. And this is where the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union stands. We are not just pleading for farmers, but we are advocating for educational part. And that's why we're inviting the nation's most higher educational leaders, who are the professors who impart those knowledge and are able, are willing, that doors are open. This is a nation cry. I hope people honor this voice. We see the need, the urgency of this situation. As we focus on this new year and focus for a better Liberia, we must take the challenge and we must take the responsibility of investing into life and transforming those lives for a better Liberia. We must not close our eyes and expect to have a better Liberia from international community. No. We must not all fold our hands and expect that someone outside is going to come to build Liberia. As a Liberian, we must stand up now. And I hope we take this program as serious as we deliver it. With everything aside, it is time. I heard from those people, those farmers yesterday, and all I see in them is a system failure, a system that have turned it back on the very people that put them into the system. I heard the voices of the thousands of farmers, both women, men, young adults, being frustrated, being denied the right, and being forgotten by society. We must not think it is a joke, because this will come to haunt us if we do not put our feet on the ground. That's why we need to leave all political differences aside and look at investing into our today's generation for a better tomorrow. So I would like to always welcome you all on this platform. And again, I am joined here silent due to network connectivity. We've been struggling to get other instructors on board, so they are with me here on the WhatsApp. And so we are joined by Professor Walker. We want you to kindly introduce yourself, please, and you are live. Your phone is muted, Professor. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, you are live, and you are absolutely welcome.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I've not been able to participate in previous programs due to some busy schedule. However, I want to be grateful to you and the rest of the team for doing a very great job. I probably listened to the commissioner who was talking about Kipma and the activities that are unfolding there in agriculture. And it just speaks volume to what is happening not only in Kipma but to other parts of Liberia. The difficulty our people are experiencing when it comes to farming. We have all it takes. We have favorable climatic condition, we have fertile soil, we have abundance of water, we have vast forest land, we got a youthful population. But again, like we all been saying, it is the government that drives agriculture. It is the government. Because like everyone have been saying, most of what our people do around here is subsistence farming. And they're just from hand to mouth. And if that's the way we'll go, then we'll not be able to feed ourselves and we will not be able. And so, that we all been saying before, mechanized farming is the way forward. but the government has to be informed of. And I heard the chief talking about loans. Government needs to come in. Before they had the agricultural bank in Liberia that assisted farmers. And so if the government can go back in that direction, that would be fine. But between you, myself, and others, even when you come to crafting the budget, agriculture has probably one of the least budget in the country. And so it tells you the lack of interest by the government. Then it becomes difficult. Most of the time, the NGOs are the ones that come. How much can they do? They are here for a period. And once that time gets over, they go. So we have a whole lot of work to do. If Liberia is to be self-sufficient, if we have to have the kind of food that we need to eat in this country, there's a whole lot all of us need to do. And that's what I'm so happy to be part of the other, because it is bringing to the attention of not only us, but to the government, the international community, the need to assist Liberia to grow more food. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. That was Professor Walker right there, and he was giving his own tip on the view of the Ima and the rest of the farmers in Grand Kima County, precisely the Gawula district. That falls on a District 2 of Grand Kima County. And reports have been reaching out to us that numerous of farmers have been left out of the farming season, not only this year, but 3 4 years back, due to government extension on the forest area, so they are not allowed to farm in those areas. But at the same time, they are not being given any level of support, neither have anyone come in to help and see the need that those people also have family that they needs to be catered up to. So at that result, we have numerous of children and schools left open, but no teachers at times, most often. If it comes to hospitalization, they need to move from one district to another in order to access medical care. So that means we have numerous of people that are already struggling, whom are farmers and not farmers. So in this light, we want to also use this opportunity to speak to the President of the Republic of Liberia, knowing the fact that President Weah have promised us that agriculture will be one of the areas that his strengths will be, but we are yet to experience it as we gather information from our local farmers through the various interview. And so we use this opportunity to ask him, the Ministry of Agriculture, to step in with immediate effect in order to help this situation from escalating, as we inquire from those people. Their voices are speaking more volume than they can say. Their eyes are telling us more, and let us all attack this situation. It is important now. And as we all see, the world is changing. With prices increasing all over, we can no more sit back and fold our hands, hoping that other nations will feed us for the rest of our life and even oncoming generation. It is now time to transform agriculture and embrace the new idea that agriculture is a must. Let us all work together, both governmental and private sector. This is the only platform that embrace that idea. This is the only platform that gave credence to those that have not had the opportunity to speak out for once in their life. This is the platform that reaches to see the well-being and seek the well-being of farmers across Liberia. So we like to say a massive welcome again And we want you to kind of share this video. That can be your contribution to the betterment of Liberia. And with all due respect, we want to invite the international community and the government to come in with all power that we can be able to transform the lives of not only the farmers, but also the educational institutions. They too need our help. Because if we are transforming farmers' life, we need education to also be one of the key roles that will play the major transformation that we need. Our farmers need education, need financial support. Our farmers also need the right to good medical facilities. They have the right to go to schools. And so let us attack this as an urgent matter that is unfolding in this day. It's current, it's accurate, and it's reliable from the Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. And so we want to join Professor Sigby. Are you on the line, please? Yeah, thank you, Professor. I just wonder if you have heard from the Imam there in District 2. What are some of your tips on that, and what are your recommendations, please?
Yes, I've really heard what the Imam said, and just count his verse, ask the verse that cries all over this country. You know, farming, as he directly put it, is not being supported, and there are area restrictions are coming out on farmers, how they should do their farming, but then no assistance going to these farmers. And so it is scary because the farmers, if they are not receiving the necessary support and they are barred from advancing or encroaching into parts of the forest where they feel, you know, our type of farming where we shift from one place to another, we are running after the fertile soil. But as we run after the fertile soil and shift our farming, the issue is that the forest cover is going to be depleted and destroyed. Now, if we want to stop this kind of thing, there's a need to scientifically support our farmers, both financially and with knowledge. And so my tip on this is that I will join you, as you have just appealed. I want to appeal to the government, our president, and the international community, that as they hear what the farmers are saying, what we all are saying about Liberia, we need support to agriculture. And we should realize that while the politicians are there, they are doing all the talk, they are moving up and down. If agriculture is not supported, they can rest assured that there will be chaos from time to time. Because a hungry man is an angry man. And if the people cannot farm, they will not be able to support themselves. They will not be able to eat the type of food they should eat. So it is about time for the government to change the way things are being done. You see, where they are giving in subsidies to import rice and things, I think there's a need to subsidize farmers. And when this is done, I think agriculture will get off the ground. Now, let me just speak as the dean of the agricultural college. When any politician ever came around to see what is happening at the college, at the agricultural college, the college is responsible to train manpower to produce food. And everybody eats food. But one day, a politician are not going there to even find out what is happening there, what they can do, and then they feel that when things continue like this, things will be fine. But they are making mistakes. If they continue like this, as you rightly put it, we are going to have detriment in our country. So there's a need for us all
to listen to what the farmers are saying, to listen to what the citizens are saying, and support agriculture. Agriculture is indeed the way. Farming is indeed the way for us to go forward. If we forget about it, it's going to be terrible. For now, I will stop here and give order this chance because there are a lot I could say, but then the time factor. So thank you so much for the effort, and we are all in the same boat, and we all will continue to speak and act until people will listen to us and the agriculture will be transformed in Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. And that was Professor Sipi there of the college. That is Liberia, one of the most, I will not say one of the, in fact, it's the LU of Liberia. So he is the dean there, and he is giving us his view on the present and unfolding situation with the farmers in Liberia. So we'd like to say, Professor, you are absolutely welcome, and thank you for that wonderful, wonderful motivation of farmers as well as education to our leaders around the world. And so we also want to join our country director to hear his tip as we're about to close for tonight.
Yes, you all. Thank you very much for you giving me this opportunity to talk to our people. I think our professors, they have said all, but I will just add to what you said. Our government, President John Manuel, you talked about purple agenda, purple for prosperity and development. I think the only way that this can be achieved is using bottom to top approach. Get to the farmers, empower them so that they can be able to produce their local food, and also you train them about farming to one area. Because farming to one area will also secure your land, will also secure the forest, and it will also give some knowledge to the farmers about producing multi crops on the same plot. So the only way that Liberia can achieve is agriculture, as Professor just said. Once we produce what we eat, we are actually getting there, because producing what you eat will actually help you to have plan for infrastructure development. We actually help you to also have plan for medication. We actually help you to also plan for your children education. But so agriculture is of everything, because agriculture also gives job opportunity. It's an area that produces jobs. We are discussing unemployment. If you don't invest in the agricultural sector, how would we employ people? How would we employ people? So you always find people will do agriculture. When they graduate, they will stay in the market, because money has nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. So we are actually recommending this to our central government. You talked about purpose for prosperity and development. And the only way we can achieve this is invest in the farmers. So we are begging him. You told us 2017, 2018, when you were listening, and up to now we are still listening. The farmers are waiting for you. The purpose, the concept of purpose have not been met yet. The farmer want to see it. They're begging you. Get to them with seed, with quality seed, cacao cutting, and will also farming equipment, coupled with training, that they will be able to get our knowledge and produce. Thank you very much to our panelists, and also to our great listeners and those that follow us always on our social media platform, on our YouTube platform. You can check us there. We are there, and some of those work we have been doing are all right there. So just click and follow us. We at Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. We welcome everybody within the country, in the diaspora. One, you can erase. Think about agriculture. Thank you.
So thank you so much. And that was our country director of our organic farm, Liberia Farmers Union in Liberia. And so this is where we are, nearly to close, but we cannot close without getting to reach our senior coordinators who have made this possible tonight for us to be hearing from the farmers themselves. So, senior coordinators, please just give your closing statement as we about to close.
Hello there.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Thank you so much for the opportunity that is given to me to speak. But I think whatsoever we've been talking about, you know, I've seen small, like small there. When we get to the real ones, so we just appreciate and we tell God, thank you. Even the farmers yesterday, because on the phone, we see there, comment. And they will comment, some people will say, oh, thank you, thank God for Abba, Ogarnic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. Thank God. Oh, thank God, thank you. Abba, we want training. Abba, we want this. We need this. So we just appreciate God so much for this organization. And we tell God, thank you for our CEO, at least for taking on the dream for our people and for ourselves. Thank you. I'm Susan A. Oberica from Connecticut County, Senior Coordinator, and Deputy Deputy Director of Mobilization, Republic of Liberia. Oh, yes. That's where the future, and that's Eric. So you know the breeze. So kind of way. So thank you.
Thank you for our most powerful senior coordinator there as well, who has made this possible. We want to say we appreciate you and we actually admire the level of work and the level of motivation you have placed on this entity. So we want to say you are very welcome always and we appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So we want to hear from the other coordinator and director of the press.
Okay. Thank you again. It's a privilege, and I'm glad that I'm part of this union. That at least we are airing the voices of our farmers. But you know, the issue here that our farmers are faced with here is a serious one. And we have not gone nowhere in the county. Can you imagine over 1,750 persons in a town? They don't even have hand pump. At this stage, no hand pump. They go to the creek to get water. I saw that live yesterday. It's just that my phone went off because of the electricity aspect. My phone went off, but I was going to show it to the world. The people go to the creek to get water at this time to drink.
Wow.
It's so pathetic. Even in this town that I'm today, the Sinje town, just imagine when you have almost 5,000 inhabitants, they only have 2 hand pumps. 2 hand pumps in the whole place. The modern world that we are in, people still going through these kind of challenges.
Before I say the farmers there, you leaving for here to go on the field. They even get it in the town, they don't have it. Then why if you go in the forest or you go into the bushes? How I say? So I think it is time that the OSA were ready to come to us because the government has let us down. They only want to gain position, but they don't care about the farmers or they don't care about those who put them in that position. And I just want to thank God for our CEO who have come up with this vision. I pray God for her every night, and I pray that God will strengthen her because it is something that only God can protect her, because most people don't want to see this. Most people take you to be enemy of the state because people don't want the farmers to be heard. They don't want the poor to be heard. They want to get time for what they can get for themselves. But she's not even thinking about herself. She's thinking about those who went down there who don't have the opportunity of getting food to eat a day. So it's only God that can protect her. And that's why we will pray for her every day. Now, when she say my ear thing, I can start praying. The moment I know that Sunday coming, I will start praying. And I thank God for her that she came up with the program, that we all will see the vision, that we are embracing it. And we are with her to the fullest, and we will make sure that our farmers' life, the Liberian people's life, will be improved. Liberia got to get better. And the only way it will get better is that we all have to work collectively. So I just want to commend her. Like I said, we will be continuing by Tuesday because of the support of our CEO. We are waiting for advanced equipment, which will be providing to us by tomorrow so we can get it set up. And then by Tuesday, we will kick up. But all depends if tomorrow we receive it earlier and we'll be able to go through the process. We will maybe let the world know that we are kicking the process up. And they will see us again, we will go live. And I just want to pray, God, for her, that God will give her more years to live. That we all will enjoy Liberia. I'm a cousin J. Jackson, a senior coordinator and director of the press. And I'm here today in Grand Cape Mount County. And it is not easy because we have a whole lot of challenges on the field. No network, no food, no water. But we there for our farmers because we see the need. They too are going through it. We too can go through it. So long they are surviving, we too will be able to survive some means. But we're calling on the international community to really come to our aid. They shouldn't sit down and look at the Liberian government. We have to put something into place that we can come to the farmers. Because if we just sit and wait for the Liberian government, I think the people will soon start dropping on the wayside for starvation. So I want to thank you all for this program tonight. And I thank you for the privilege. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that was great hearing from the senior coordinators. Please mute the phone because it's taking area. So it was great hearing from our senior coordinators there who were speaking their hearts out. And this is where we are. And we are happy to be here, but we are also looking forward to working along with farmers across the nation. And we are open to all level of support. And we are also open to partnership. We are also open to support everywhere. We are open to the government of the Republic of Liberia, whom we clearly look up to for their input on this program. So we will also want to get our closing statements, and now we'll be closing. So our professors are here. They are just going to give us a brief word of closing from their side as we close for tonight. So Professor Sigby, once more, please give us your closing statement before we close.
Again, I want to say thanks so much to you for the hard work. And I want to let the Liberian people know that
If we neglect agriculture, then of course we are looking for trouble. But there are a lot of opportunities in the agricultural area because we have sufficient water, we have the land, even though some of the land have been degraded. But if the late Gaddafi could turn the desert into productive area, sure, our land, though degraded, but it's not equal to that of Libya's land. And so we are able to turn those degraded land into productive area, and we can save the forest. So we need support, and then we will make the difference. Thank you again. We shall continue to air these things out until people come to our aid. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. And so we are going to Professor Walker now before we close.
Okay, thank you again. Growing up as a child during the Tottenham era, we got to hear that Tottenham had a farm. Equally so, President Talbot, Samuel K. Doe, and even Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, even Charles Taylor. But until somebody tells me, I've not heard President George, we are having a farm. And so if the president who leads the country has less interest in agriculture, then it becomes an uphill tax for all of us. But again, we can't give up because agriculture, like the professor said, is a bare rack. And so we just got to continue talking until somebody hears and listens to us. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Professor, and you are absolutely welcome tonight. So we are now going to our country director as we're about to close. Let us get his closing statement.
Yes, thank you very much again for you allowing me to close at this time. What I will actually tell people that are following us, even international NGOs, we are strongly willing to admit them in our organic farm that we all can eradicate poverty, eradicate starvation, and then that our people will live in happy life. And we are also calling on to the national government that promised us over the years that agriculture will be prioritized. But here then we can't see anything. We are telling him this is not political, but this is real. Our people are dying. There's no food in this country, and they cannot afford to buy the bag of rice. We are begging you, please empower the people so that they can be able to produce a local food and live in peace and harmony. We are begging President Weah and his officials. We are begging all of your ministers. This is not about politics, but it's about life. The people that you depend on to vote you, they are the farmers, and they are dead, no food. They are dying, calling on to you. So please, we're begging you, please go to that aid because you need them to vote you. If all of them die, nobody will vote you. Thank you very much. And also, this is time to tell people that are following us. We have our Facebook platform again. Follow us, and you will see many deliverables. Thank you.
Thank you. So we're about to close now. But before we can close, I would just like to join the voices of our professors, senior coordinators, director, and the rest of the team, both here and even those on Facebook, as we cried and plead on behalf of the very people that need us most. As Professor clearly stated, if you follow the yearly financial budget, it speaks the interest of the government. And if you look at the budget, which I will also be able to bring out, you will find out that agriculture is the least on the budget, and it's the least on the list, and it's the least when it comes to implementation. With public spending being thousands, if not millions high, agriculture will be in dollars, maybe $100 or $5. That's just an estimate I'm giving. But I'm standing here with them, with the voices of those farmers that cannot even write the way we want them to write. But they also have their own level of contribution to the society. And that contribution is through the agricultural sector. And that agricultural sector can be able to build the economy and attract the investors that we all yearn for. Those investors that we hope will come to change Liberia. The farmers are also investors because they invest their lives, their time, and their farmers in the soil. As long as we start to see agriculture as an innovative program that will sustain not only the farmers, but sustain the economy as well, then we will start to make agriculture the center of all we do. Being able to say, I'm going to invest in agriculture, is just a statement. Agriculture is more than that. It's practical. It's not a statement. It is a practical field. We have heard the statement part, which is on the black and white paper, but we are yet to experience the implementation. With the little less than 5% of interview we have carried out, it shows how much agriculture has been devalued and honor restricted. Have been highly restricted by investment. It is now time, because we are getting to hear from the people. And our voices speak louder than what we sit here and say. Our voices speak anger, frustration. Our voices also speak the inner cry that no one is listening. Once you do not listen, it is time you will start to feel. And so we here in the Aba Organic Farm, we have gone to listen to them and feel what they feel. And with our little power that we have, we are pleading. And let this be an urgent call. Let it be a knock on the door. Let it be a button that turns on the light in agriculture. As we speak, there are more interviews that are coming out. And it will come out in the numbers. We are committed to hearing the voices of the millions of farmers. We are committed to reaching out to them and telling the world the true story of the current situation with farmers in Liberia. So we are here and we are waiting to work with the government. We are here, we are waiting to work with oppositions. We are here, we are waiting to work with international partners. We are here, we are waiting to work with individual Liberians. We are here, we are waiting to work with all. Let us all see this a need. With nothing more than what we have said, this is how we come to the end of tonight's broadcast. We are happy to say to you that every weekend, same time, 7 p.m., we will be here delivering more informations to the world about the unfolding situations of both farmers and institutions. Next week, we're also going to focus on the institutional part of the agriculture sector. How well are the institutions receiving any level of support? How well are they equipped? How well are they paid in order to deliver a sustainable agriculture development program in Liberia? With the millions and thousands flying into Liberia for agriculture development worldwide, let this be a message to us all. Let us not wait any longer, because now is the time. On behalf of the Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we'd like to say a massive thanks to you all, and thanks to all of our professors, Sion coordinators, director of the press, director also of Liberia. We also want to say thanks to others that have followed us, listen, share, and we'll say good night to you. Meet us here, same time, every Sunday, as we bring about the Sunday edition of all that happens throughout the week. Your usual presenter is Madam Abba A. Anderson. Together, we will move the agricultural sector to a better place. God bless us all.
Thank you so much and goodbye.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, with Abak Organic producing high-quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570 925 or 0886-199299 or 0777-567777. Or you can directly contact our CEO, Abae Addison, on +447 943 523387, and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
We are partners for good. Good night from the heart of the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia's Farmers Union.